Linear equations. Linear equations can be used to represent real life problems. Now, you hear a lot of people talk about what's the use of algebra? When am I going to ever apply it in life? Well, I'm going to go through with you with a few real life related problems later on in this video. Let's look at this first example of a linear equation. 6y minus 4 equals 26. A linear equation is used to find out an unknown quantity. That's why it can be applied to represent real life problems. So for example, y is the unknown quantity. So here we're trying to solve 6y minus 4 equals 26. Is another way of saying find y. Get y, make y the subject, get y on its own. So first we start with, so 6y minus 4 equals 26. We want to get y on its own. So we're going to plus 4 to get rid of the 4 on the left hand side and bring 4 onto the other hand side. So minus 4 plus 4, so that it's equal to 0 on the left hand side because you just want y on its own. Therefore, whatever you do onto the left hand side, you continue onto the right hand side. So 6y minus 4 plus 4 equals 6y plus 0, which is just 6y, is equal to 26 plus 4, which is therefore 6y is equal to 30. You're not done yet. Now, see, we still need to get y on its own. Y solely on its own. We've got 6y. So we need to get y on its own. We need to divide 6y by 6. But what you do to the left-hand side, you must do to the right-hand side. So the same way you do divide 6y by 6, the same way you divide 30 by 6. And you should get y, 6y divided by 6 is equal to y, and 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. Therefore, you've solved your first problem. Y is equal to 5. Let's move on to the next question. 7y minus 10 is equal to minus y plus 22. The aim is you want to get y on its own, on the side. So you want one side of y, and you want one side of your other constants. So you want to bring all the y's together, all the like terms on one side and all the other like terms on the other side. If you want to know the meaning behind like terms, refer to my video, how to simplify expressions, for me to explain what like terms are. 7y minus 10. So you want to bring all the y's on one side and bring the like terms, and you want to bring the minus 10 over to the side of the 22. So 7y, because whatever you do on the right hand side, you must do to the left hand side. So the same way how you plus y on the other side to bring it from the right hand side to get to the left hand side, the same way you got to do 7y plus y. And the same way how you want to plus 10 to get rid of the 10 and bring onto the other side, the same way you have to do plus 10 on the right hand side as well. So 22 plus 10. Now this is where you collect the like terms. So 7y plus y is equal to 8y, and 22 plus 10 is equal to 32. To find out y, we want to do the same thing how we did in the previous problem. Just get y on its own. We want to divide y, so 8y by y. 8y, sorry, apologies, 8y by 8. And whatever you do to the left-hand side, you do the same to the right-hand side. So 32 divided by 8. 8y divided by 8 is equal to y. And 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 4. And your third problem, 4 open bracket p minus 1 close bracket is equal to 2 open bracket p plus 3. This is where you expand the brackets. If you want to know how to expand brackets, see my previous video, how to expand brackets. So with expanding brackets, what you multiply whatever's outside the bracket by whatever's inside the bracket. And you do that on both sides. So 4 multiplied by p, 4p. 4 multiplied by minus 1, minus 4, is equal to 2 multiplied by p, 2p. 2 multiplied by 3, for positive 3, 6. Now again, you just like we did in the previous two questions, collect the like terms. Get them on one side. So you do 4p, we're going to bring the like terms over. So 4p minus 2p, because we're bringing the 2p from this left-hand side to go to the other hand side. And whatever you do on the right-hand side, remember, you do to the left-hand side and vice versa. And you want to bring the 4 over to the side of where the 6 is. So you do minus 4 plus 4, you do plus 4 onto the right-hand side as well. So you do 6 plus 4. You collect your like terms. 2p is equal to 10. Just like how we did in the previous problem, to get p on its own, we divide 2p by 2 just to get p on its own. And whatever you do to the left-hand side, you must also do to the right-hand side. 10 divided by 2. P is equal to 5. And this question here is an example of a real life problem. Mark has bought 5 plates. He has used a £2 coupon as a partial payment. The remaining balance to pay was £3.45. What was the cost of one plate? We've got 5 plates. We do 5p. We don't know what p is. We don't know how much a plate costs. So we do 5p. We used a £2 coupon to pay it as a partial payment. The remaining balance was £3.45. So we need to know how much the whole total is, including if you didn't pay the £2 coupon. So you do 5p minus 2, and the remaining balance is £3.45. 3.45. Now, because we used a £2 coupon as a partial payment, we want to work out how much is the full payment if you didn't use the £2 coupon. So we want to plus 2 from the left hand side, so that we know the full price given it for the 5 plates. So 5p, and whatever you do to the left hand side, you do to the right hand side. So to bring 2 to the other side, you plus 2, but you also repeat the process, you plus 2 on the right hand side. So 3.45 plus 2, and you get 5p is equal to 5.45. Now we don't know what P is. P is how much it costs for one plate. P represents plates. There's 5 plates, but we don't know how much a plate costs. So to work out P, you want to get P on its own. So you've got 5p equal to £5.45. You want to get P on its own to work out how much it costs for one plate. So you do that. You divide 5p by 5. And you'd also divide the £5.45 by 5 as well. P is equal to 1.09. Therefore, one plate costs £1.09. Here is another linear equation that will be used to solve a real life problem. Company A offers you £350 per week, whereas Company B offers to pay £10 per hour. Both companies require you to work 37 hours a week. Which company is offering the best rate of pay? Let's put down what we know. We know Company A, £350 for the week. We know Company B offer to pay £10, H representing the hours. So H will be representing the hours a week. It says in the question, both companies require you to work 37 hours a week. So if H is representing hours a week and they require you to work 37 hours a week, therefore H is equal to 37. With this information, we can now solve how much Company B will be paying weekly. Company B is equal to 10H. We know that H is equal to 37. Therefore, Company B are paying £370 a week compared to Company A, which are paying £350 per week. Therefore, Company B is offering the best rate of pay, as it pays £370 a week, whereas Company A pays £350 a week. And that is another example of a linear equation representing a real life problem and being able to solve the unknown quantity, with the unknown quantity being how much will Company B offering to pay per week. Thank you and goodbye.